Hello friends, this episode is going to be a video response for Pure Collector, who is a teenager who does a great channel and is celebrating 150 subscribers and has asked us to talk about a sentimental card.
I have sentimentality, really, I'm sentimental.
So let's get started. Hello friends, I am John and I am the 3D 80s kid. So this topic of a sentimental card came up in the past, a few months back. Don of Don's Field of Dreams asked us to do this for a video response, and in my response for his contest, I brought up these 4 Beatles cards that you see in the background here. These will be from the 1964 Beatles color set, which reminds me of recent videos I've seen from Pepino Man and Shane of the Shoebox Legends, where they had some cool Beatles cards, so you should check those out.
Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out.
But for this one, I'm going to do a different card that I have not talked about. So if you watched one of my previous videos for an SGC grading reveal, I showed this card here among my 1972 Cops cards, and that's for Mr. Gary Nolan.
Who the hell is that?
It kind of might have stood out for you when I was reviewing that, as he is not a prominent player or even close to a Hall of Famer. So why did I choose Gary Nolan here? Why do I even have this card?
Because it's awesome.
Well, Mr. Nolan is a guy who grew up in Oroville, California, graduated high school from there in 1966, and went on to the very next year in 1967 being a star directly for the Cincinnati Reds. He had a spectacular rookie season where he had a 14-8 record with a very good ERA and quite a few strikeouts, but it unfortunately was the same season as the rookie year for Tom Seaver, who ended up winning Rookie of the Year that year. So he actually finished third in the voting, as there was another pitcher whose name escapes me at the moment, who also did not have a Hall of Fame career, but had what would have been a Rookie of the year in most any other season. He went on to have quite a few excellent seasons, but these were intermingled with bouts of having arm trouble. This is a guy who is kind of a what-if story that seems like he was headed on a Hall of Fame trajectory, but just could not stay healthy. And
What a shame.
but he ended up ultimately retiring at the age of 29.
So young.
Well, it turns out that my father grew up in Chico, not too far down the road from Oroville, and ended up facing him as a hitter. They graduated high school the same year. He faced him playing American Legion baseball. Would have been his last year in Chico after his sophomore year of high school in would have been summer of '64. My dad's family moved to Red Bluff between his sophomore and junior year. That move was rough on my dad, and he did not get the necessary grades to play high school baseball his junior year.
The adjustment's been quite difficult for him, so...
But once again, he did face him in the summer playing American Legion baseball after his junior year, and by that time, Gary Nolan was being basically followed around by scouts, both colleges, major leagues. The attention was on him.
Everyone did. He was that popular.
And my dad did not touch his pitching. He had a curveball that he said would start from behind your head and end up almost like on the outside corner.
Wicked!
He also had a mid-90s fastball, so the guy was impressive. And then on my dad's senior year, he actually had the best batting average on his high school team. Yet when they faced Oroville in the preseason, Oroville was a smaller high school than my dad at Red Bluff. So they didn't play in league play, but they also always played in the preseason. And once again, you know, he's followed around by scouts and everything, and he just could not touch his pitching.
He was good.
He was very good. Deserves.
And the fact that he didn't touch his pitching contributed to the fact that my dad did not get any attention from scouts, even though he was one of the top hitters for his team. And so my dad did not end up getting attention to go to college, did not get attention to go to minor leagues, and allowed me to eventually be born because of that.
Thanks, Gary.
And there you go. Pure Collector, congratulations on 150 subscribers. It's awesome. You're a teenager who's collecting vintage cards. Keep up the awesome stuff. And everyone else, I will see you next time.
Okay, kids. See you next time.